let's see. I think we're live here while we're waiting for confirmation of that. And for everyone to smash the thumbs ups and everything, I want to remind all the folks out there to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for the email list. That is the best way to figure out all the different things you could do to support us and find the different places that we are on. Right? That's what you got to do. Go to hankstrange.com, sign up for the email list. Absolutely. I also want to thank Walther Arms for sponsoring the show tonight.
Oh, now it's
as I said, smash thumbs ups, ring the bell. I'm going to press the button and we'll go to open mode. Let's see. There we go. Come on, Walter. What's happening?
What happened?
Boom.
There's no boom.
Well, all I'm seeing is
I pressed the button. It
didn't. Frozen.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He's breaking everything as usual.
I'm not sure what's going on. I know I hit the button to do the open thing. It didn't do it. Oh, the wrong button. All right. Somehow the button got switched.
Boom.
That's like I didn't hit enter to put that link to
Still
the
not going.
in the chat either. Oh, now that was going on my end.
The button's still not. I have no idea what's going on. So
it's mine.
I can see it.
Let's just do. Really, it's not playing. It's not playing for me.
Oh, wait a minute. Now all I see is you.
Yeah, it's Walter. I don't know what it is. Something is broken in the matrix. Something's broken in the matrix. We'll get it fixed. So anyway, let's do jazz hands. Let's start there. Jazz hands, everyone. Okay, I hope you got your big girl panties on. I hope you know what big girl panties. Who does one of you guys? Oh boy.
Big girl panties mean I can say shit. If you don't like it, too bad. Suck it up, Buttercup. Like that. That's what it means.
Pretty much. There you go. Yeah. All right. Couldn't have said it better.
Don't get so offended. Everybody's offended. Oh, yeah. I'm so scared. I'm offended.
Yeah, these guys have knives. They obviously had a pretty fun weekend. We are here. This is episode 591 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's Free-for-All Monday, so that means we've got Walter Keller. Let's see, here's Walter. There he goes. This is Walter joining us. And we got Babyface P in the hizzy for shizzy.
Just call me Wasp Thing.
What?
This, I got stung right here, and I'm all swollen up on my arm. The Wasp Thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so white. It's red. It's not white.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, man. That looks.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you go out and you got to go in the yard and do manual stuff.
Yeah, you had to do yard work. Yeah. That's because you taste delicious. The wasps couldn't resist your awesomeness, your awesome sauce.
There's one section of bushes where there's always some wasps somewhere in the bushes, you know. And
yeah, you got to keep those wasps out of your bushes.
I should have called in there.
You know what you need for your bushes?
I need some wasp ass missiles.
You need Manscaped, actually. That's where I was going with that. You
totally
missed that one.
That'd be a hell of that's a hell of a bush scraper there, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you need, though. Use that code STRANGE20, get you 20% off. What's going on with you guys, man? How was the weekend? I saw you dudes over the weekend, actually.
Well, made it home Saturday from the shooting and the watermelon murdering.
Yep.
When's that video coming up, man?
I was working on that today. It's very close. Almost done.
Okay.
So that video will be up soon.
Everybody that I show those pictures to that I have, they go, "Holy shit!" Look at that
slow-mo was the coolest.
Yeah.
Yeah. If everyone out there, if you guys want to see this, I threw it up on Instagrams. The Instagrams. Let's see if I'll pull up my Instagram here. Let's see if the phone thing's gonna work. Oh, look at that! It went to the phone. All right. Bam. So there it goes right there on the Instagrams. This is like a quick video. It's not. We're not going to be able to blow it up too big for you guys, so it's obviously going to look a little small there in the video. But I'm working on it. We were shooting the Behemoth from Liberty suppressors, 50 BMG, of course.
Oh, that thing is awesome. That's all we work for that. It's
suppressed. Boom. There it goes. Right now, it's about to go to the slow-mo. Walter thinks that looks like the COVID-19.
That's COVID-19
situation. There goes the slow-mo. Boom.
We got an update on that.
So,
I just got a phone call that I know my first victim. Well, first sick person.
Oh, really?
Yep. Cousin has it.
Where at?
Tampa.
Tampa, of course.
Tampa.
Those Tamponians, you know, the
And
Tamponians will be the ones that will cause the
pissed.
zombie apocalypse.
How old is he?
50, maybe almost 60.
And has he got
cousin.
the scary stuff to make him real sick, or is he overweight or diabetic or?
No, nothing like that. He's in good health, but he just says that he's been on his ass for the last 4 or 5 days, probably 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, for what it sounds like, it's just a really shitty flu. So he just feels like shit, can't get anything done, lost his sense of taste.
Oh yeah, that's the big sign right there.
Well,
I just learned that, by the way.
That is a common thing when I catch a cold.
Mm-hmm.
Or you lose it because your sinuses get all fucked up with the goop and stuff. And
yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, mom's pissed because she works with him at the family watch shop, and he came to work last Thursday. So she is very unhappy. She just she actually. We were planning on going down this weekend to do our Father's Day stuff, and she just called before the podcast and was like, you can come if you want. And Marley's like, we're not going down there. We're not going down. And I was like, I guess I'll just call you every day or two and see how you're feeling. But,
Well, that's how a lot of people have gotten sick, is when a family member, and then they have some event, and all the family get together, and they all end up catching the infection.
So yeah, mom's not happy that he brought it to work, even though he already knew he wasn't feeling well. He was like, I guess he said he thought it was just tiredness from going to the gym and living normal life. Yeah. But no, he got tested on Saturday and it came back today, or I guess today.
Yeah.
And that is the person who should be wearing a mask.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully he's not traveling or going out anymore. Hopefully stay home. Just order food to your front door and sleep. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he's okay. I hope he.
I think he'll be fine. I'm hoping mom doesn't pick it up as well, because then that house is contaminated. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Only time will tell.
But we're bound, I think, to get an uptick here now that everyone's getting out and mingling.
Yep.
And stuff like that. We're gonna get an uptick. Yeah. So
it'll be all right.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone gets diagnosed. Gets their treatment for that, gets better.
That's all you can do. And the shitty part of getting the flu, getting a virus like this, is all you can do is time.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of fluids.
Eat whatever you can get down, and just sleep it off. That's it.
DCT.
And don't get intubated.
They say rest is one of the big things too that people need. They need a lot of rest.
Yeah. Yep. No. What's those things called? Intubators, and then what's the other one again? The
ventilator.
Yeah, ventilators.
Yeah. Don't get on a vent.
Don't go on the ventilator. Yeah. Avoid the ventilator.
No, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. It's just gonna suck. It's gonna be really shit for 2 weeks for him.
Yeah. Let's see. Black Source Shinobi says this lockdown's closing banks. We still on lockdown. Yeah.
We shouldn't be on any lockdown anymore. It's getting silly.
Yeah. Kathleen Music Lover says, I have no friends and never visit my family.
Oh dear.
Am I safe?
I have no friends. I just don't have to worry about
it. Okay. Yeah.
Listen, there's been people who their pets have gotten the COVID-19. I think there's been some cats and some dogs. Look it up. Yeah.
Okay. So So what?
I don't know. That's just trivia. Die. That's just trivia.
Okay.
It's just trivia. Cats have been poisoning people for years.
Cats
infecting people for a long time.
Well, there's cat scratch fever. There's
is that a lot of, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's
or is
real.
That just
it's not just a song.
Okay, I thought that was just a song.
No.
Okay, you guys messing with me.
Remember, Teddy says I got it from some pussy next door.
Yeah, no cat.
He's talking about Pussycat. Come on, where else should Ted Nugent talk about?
Trichinosis, I believe, is what it is.
Oh my god.
Ted Nugent called himself a breeder once. I was watching the show about him and Steven Tyler, and Ted Nugent wasn't into drugs, but he was definitely into the females and
the ladies.
He has 40, probably close to 50-year-old kids now. So.
Kathleen Music Lover says she has no pets either. Seriously, Kathleen, what's going on?
Yeah, I've never.
We'll get you a mail order. Mail bride. A mail order bride. How about that? Oh, I don't know. Is she married? Kathleen, are you married? I don't know.
Are you ready for this?
I shouldn't assume.
This is what.
Stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Here is what cats can give you: ringworm, toxoplasmosis, salmonellosis, Campylobacter infection, Giardia, Cryptosporidium, roundworms, hookworms, cat scratch disease, and rabies. That's what a cat.
Wow.
All kinds of worm type critters.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure dogs can do stuff too. But probably not as bad.
Yeah, it all depends on what you do with your dog. You know what I'm saying? But,
dogs can give you Lyme disease, though.
Lyme.
And most of the other similar diseases. Ringworm, salmonellosis, scabies you can get from dogs.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as
you can get all those same things from people.
And more. Many, many more.
You can get all those things, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And toilet seats, who knows? You know. Let's not mention. Let's get real disgusting.
All right. Anyway, how was the weekend?
The weekend was good. I saw you guys. You want me to throw up? I have the slow-mo. So here, I'll put up the slow-mo just of the single. So we were shooting. Actually, I've got a picture somewhere. Let me find this picture so I can show you guys, because I made Walter actually go take this picture after the fact and send it to me. So let's get it all well used up. So there it goes. This is what we were shooting. 50 out of the Behemoth, the titanium suppressor from Liberty Suppressors there. So we were shooting 50 suppressed.
Not fun.
And
full power.
And
the subs.
The subs were awesome. That was like shooting 22.
We need to load some more up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, more.
Yeah, we need hundreds of rounds. So in the video that I'm doing, I'm debating whether or not I'm going to put in us shooting the subs. Because I don't think we shot the subs really at the watermelons when we had all the cameras set up. We did it later, because I know my son, for example, shot one of the watermelons with subs. But let's see. So here I'll go to the... I'm going to cue this up before I go into it here so I can show you guys. Let's see here. Let's see if we can go. Here we go, full screen here on this. Let's see, you guys look in here.
If I get a pet chicken, it pisses me off. I can eat it and not feel bad. That's what Catholic Music Lover said.
Yeah. So let me see here. I'm going to scrub this a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is the part. Boom! Let's go back and do that again. Yeah, man, this watermelon going up is just something fun. And then if you guys look carefully behind the watermelon here after it goes off, I think it keyholed. I believe that it keyholed into the so you can, if you look at that target that was behind it, that was just like a shower of. So I've got these before and after pictures that I took. So let's see here. So here is the so this is before, right? So here's the watermelon. There's a couple of rounds that we did in there to zero the red dot, because that's what Walter puts on his
I had an EOTech.
Yeah, he had an EOTech on there.
The traveling EOTech that just moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it goes
rifle to rifle.
So if you look behind it,
it did keyhole,
if you look behind it, it looks like a keyhole, and we actually did a video to so in this video we wanted to see if one round can go through 4 watermelons, and you guys you can let us know what you think. Did one round go through 4 watermelons? Yes or no? Let us know what you think. That's the question. Do you think you could shoot 150 BMG of 4 watermelons in a row, and it will go all the way through there?
Have you not posted the results to that yet?
No, I'm editing the video. It's almost done. I got to throw a couple of little things in there. I make sure to rewind on you laughing.
It was Patrick?
I think so. I think that was Patrick.
Oh yeah, that's the. You know what? That's the typical response when you blow something up like that.
Yep.
Years ago, if you go to Mower Death, you can see when I shot a 1-gallon can of nacho cheese sauce, and it's the same thing. It just goes go boom.
Well, so that one. It's because it's under pressure, right? Those are under pressure.
No, it's just a gallon of cheese in a can.
Oh, okay.
It becomes kind of pressurized when you hit it with a 50 BMG.
Well,
I thought it was.
These cans of nacho cheese sauce came out of the Boy Scout trailer, so they've been in the cooking in the Boy Scout trailer. The cans weren't bulged or anything, but it was just old cheese. So I said, what better use for them? We'll shoot them with a gun.
Blow it up.
Are you sure there was no fermentation?
Yeah.
Well, the cheese wasn't as cheesy looking as one would like.
Oh.
It had kind of a different tint to it.
It smelled like old rotten feet.
And you guys were allowed to give that to the Boy Scouts.
Well, this one been in the trailer before I was in the troop, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. By the way, here's a picture. Here's a close-up of Walter with the 50. We can go in there. There he goes. 29-inch barrel.
Don't forget, he also executed a watermelon with the SBR. The little tiny short 50 as well.
Yeah, the one that survived the FreeForAll attack.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of it somehow.
That one is actually a real survivor. You guys will see in the video. It survived 2 attacks from Walter, actually, unscathed. Before Walter finally got it. But anyway, I'm working on it. It's going to be a cool, fun video that we'll throw up. Maybe I'll throw that up tomorrow on YouTube or something like that.
Armament and Axis was asking if that was full power 50 BMG. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
That was M33 ball that we shot the watermelons with.
And it evaporated.
And you could stand right next to that gun with no ears on.
It wasn't loud.
And it does not hurt your ears one bit.
Yeah. And we shot that from 2 miles, Armament and Axis. 2 miles.
Oh, that's time. We shot that 2 miles away now.
Just teasing. But yeah, so listen, do you know what came out today? Do you guys have any idea? Something cool came out today. I was talking about this last week.
Today was the actual day that Blues Brothers were released, way back when.
The Blues Brothers. I'm talking about gun stuff.
Oh, okay.
Walter, you with the movies. Why do you always have to bring up movies?
Yeah, well, because I was bushwhacked you on that one. That's what I did.
No, I'm just turning the tables on you. So listen, what did actually come out today, and this is the article that I wrote for it. That's on AmmoLand News. Here we go. Why am I boom? Okay, here we go. So here we go. This is catching up on Ruger 1022 trigger, the BFS 322C1. Man, the acronyms. The acronyms here killing me. From Franklin Armory. So that trigger is out. The binary 22 trigger from Franklin Armory is out there, and I have an article up on AmmoLand News that you guys could check out. Here's what the trigger looks like. It's not a trigger pack, so you have to. It's some parts that go inside a trigger pack that you have to already have out there.
Wait. So you install this into your Ruger trigger pack?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it's and you know, usually their triggers I think around $500 ish. This is gonna be $300, and it's gonna have a lever instead of that push safety. So now you got a lever safety that you get with it. So you can read the article here. You can also go to if you go to Hank Strange on YouTube. There's a video here. I'll throw that up there as well. There's the YouTube channel for you guys to check out right there. And you can go to the YouTube channel and look at the whole video of all the shenanigans that's going on there. So let's see. I'll skip through this. And I'm talking to Brandon Dunham from Franklin Armory. Asked him a bunch of questions. Got some details there. So there you go. That's out. It's out now. Go get it now while you can. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That wasn't meant to be that funny, but I guess.
That was good.
So now you believe me that was Patrick's laugh? There's only one of us that laughs like that.
Remember, I edited my little clip of the watermelon, and I made sure I left all that.
It's awesome.
Oh, I loop it. I loop it in the video that I'm doing. I loop the crap out of that. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. With one shot, that thing just became basically a milkshake.
Pink mist, and then you walked. If you walked down, you walked out in there. It's just like watermelon smell all around you.
Yeah, it smelled pretty good. It smelled nice. Yeah. It was like, what was the candy? What was that hard candy that was watermelon flavor?
Like Jolly Ranchers?
Was it? I think it was Jolly Ranchers.
But they also have the ones that's like you peel off the label and you can kind of lick on it and suck on it.
Walter, what you do in your own private time is not our business.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pay extra.
They had different flavors too. Like, somebody else will tell me.
Right.
Longest barrel. What is the longest barrel used with this presser? 29 inch. 29 inch is the longest barrel that I have. So
yeah,
that's what we use.
And Kathleen Music Lover says hyenas laugh like that.
I might be part hyena.
Dota. J Loafers gave us $5. Shout out to J Loafers. Thanks, we appreciate it. No specific message there. So yeah, that was cool. 29-inch barrel, pretty good. So even just the regular 50 BMG, it's tolerable. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah.
It's not tolerable to shoot a lot of because it adds extra recoil.
Yeah, to the shoulder.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's kind of I don't know, after the first shot was like, oh, that wasn't very pleasant. And then after I did it numerous times,
you toughened up.
I guess I just lost a feeling in my arm or my shoulder or something.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Shout out to Ghost Tactical. I see him out there. You know what I noticed with the Canon? There was so usually the muzzle device and all of that, when you shoot a 50 without a can, there's all these leaves or sand or whatever goes flying up. With the Canon, you don't really get that, but you're getting all that pressure going back, I guess. So
there was still a blast, but the blast was directed forward.
Yeah.
Normally with a normal muzzle brake on, it blasted backwards. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. J Loafer says binary trigger for Ruger 1022. Love it. It's about time. They should have come out with that first. It might have been a good idea. But hey, it's here now. Now.
Go get it then.
Yeah. They if you look at the video, you'll see they're hinting that maybe they might make some other binary triggers for some other Ruger stuff that people love out there.
What other Ruger? 14 things, 30? Mini this, mini that?
I would love to try some mini.
Well, there's some Ruger pistol caliber carbines out there.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, so they might be doing some other things. So stay tuned on that one. And then of course Babyface and Walter did a bunch of trading, got a bunch of knives going here. I guess Babyface, let's let him he's pretty proud of these knives.
So let's see. First one I picked up is a what are these, Walter? It's a 1905 bayonet.
1912.
1912.
Read.
Well, it's made in 1912, but it's a version 1905 E1 because it was cut down to tantal point or whatever. I can't remember what this point is called. But anyways, this is one of the originals from 1912.
Rock Island Arsenal.
And then in World War II, they didn't need them super big, so they cut them down, and that's what you got.
Yep.
So this is an original, and it fits perfectly. Let me tell you, fits perfectly on the M1 Garand.
And they cut those blades, the ones they cut down both ways. You have it, and with the standard point.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see them different ways, but
I picked up I looked this up. This is a V42 fighting knife, commando fighting knife. This one is a reproduction. It's not the Case made the originals, and they only made about 3,000 of them, so they're super expensive. This one is by H.G. Long & Company. It's Sheffield, England. They remade them back in the 80s as like a collectible thing, and it's still, it will cut, it will kill.
Oh yeah.
And I watch videos on how commandos supposedly use these. This is the knife. This is the knife of the Devil's Brigade. That's what made these knives famous.
Sheffield is famous, or was. I don't know if it still is. Yeah, for their cutting steel. They're making sharp stuff, scissors and knives and stuff.
Supposedly, the video I watched, you're supposed to hold it between your thumb and forefinger with your finger on the choil on top, slash, stab. What'd the guy say? One way of dispatching sentries was to go right behind the jugular and forward. Pretty brutal stuff that these were used for.
Base from behind, grab the front of the head and base of the spine.
Base spine.
And there's no screaming then.
Supposedly they were very, very effective. And what made these more badass, what I learned that made these even more freaking badass, is the Devil's Brigade had their own insignia. And in German, they left like cards on the dead sentry bodies that said "the worst is yet to come" in German. So they would pin that to the dead sentry and then leave. So yeah, they were made to
That's
do
cold-hearted. Cold-hearted. Yeah.
That's
so this
like
was
throwing that's like in Vietnam, they're taking guys that throw cards on the dead bodies. Different ace of spades, this, that, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
So, Devil's Brigade were hardcore. So I picked
Night
up
Train is saying he thinks Devil's Brigade was a Canadian force.
It was a U.S. and Canadian. Yep.
Yep. And Johnny Kamikaze said my BFP T-shirts came in Friday. They are dope.
Awesome. That's great to hear. I saw some people bought some T-shirts and I didn't know who it was. So thanks for buying a T-shirt. I appreciate it.
Yeah. There you go. Awesome. Appreciate that.
And then the last one is a little disappointing. It's marked Randall. So I believe
it might be a Randall sheath.
I think it's a Randall sheath. So I think the sheath and the stone inside are original to Randall. But it's somebody recreated a Randall and then bought a sheath and put it in it. But it's a great hunting knife. Like there's nothing wrong with this thing. It's got a little bit of wear. It needs to be fixed and polished up. But this thing will skin a deer no problem when it's nice and sharp again.
That'll do more than skin a deer, my friend.
Tactics.
Yeah.
Those knives are more patent. A lot of those Randalls ended up with guys in Vietnam and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were. That's why they're so prolific. So that's why people love them. Is they are made to be used hard.
Yeah. By the way, smash those thumbs ups. See, we've got almost 100 people out there. Smash the thumbs ups. Was that the last knife there, Babyface?
Yeah, those are the 3 blades that I picked up. Walter kept the 2 I really wanted.
Yeah, he just wanted to tease you. So Hector Lopez 32, which I believe is my brother-in-law, he says, any truth to the ice bullet? He's asking this question. No. He says, heard alleged reports from declassified CIA reports. What do you say, Walt?
All those Mythbusters and folks like that tried to create an ice bullet. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. I'm not to say they couldn't, but it's not great.
If there's a means for killing people, I'm sure the CIA tried to do it, but I don't think it actually worked.
Yeah, I mean, the ice bullet, you would have to keep it from not melting in the gun. You'd have to,
If you propelled it,
then the combustion just going through the chamber.
Well, you could use something other than, like CO2 or something like that, a gas to launch it versus a cartridge.
Why use ice bullets when you could just use regular bullets? Or the super suppressed bullets called knives.
So
the guys, there are some really interesting videos of some of the Devil's Brigades and just the Brits had the previous version of this, which was the FS fighting knife, I think is what it was called, which was it had a bit of a different design and it was a little shorter. Mm-hmm. But they talked about how absolutely effective it was at close quarter combat and how brutal knife fighting was. But all of them were taught how to do it.
Yeah. By the way, Kathleen Music Lover says BFP lingerie came in sexy. I'll let you handle that one.
I don't know if I want to tell a story. I tried on some of Marley's pants the other day, but she was too busy to come look.
I don't think I want. Now, how do I unhear this nonsense?
They were in my laundry. So I do my own laundry because Marley takes forever to do laundry. So I've been doing my own. But some of her stuff always gets mixed in. Mm-hmm. And she had like short shorts mixed in, and I put them on, and I was waiting for her to come upstairs to see it, and she was like busy. I was like, "What are you doing down there?" She's like busy doing something. I was like, "Well, this joke ended poorly, and now I'm just wearing women's pants." So.
You should have gone. This is the moment you go live, so we can all congratulate you.
Oh God.
Let's see a couple of things. Kathleen says, "Whoa, Walter has the. Is that the Dudley?"
Yeah, Robin's Dudley.
Hold on, let me go ahead, Walt. Show it again.
It is.
quintessential British fighting device.
Yeah.
So just it don't take no explanation what it's for. It's not for It's not for peeling apples, okay?
Robin's Deadly Push Dagger.
Yeah.
Very cool, Walter. Very cool. Let's see here. So Kathleen says, "What about plastic bullets coming out?" And Johnny Kamikaze says a glass slug on Fledermaus, if I'm saying it properly. Channel was devastating, and what was it? And be impossible to fix those wounds. So, I mean, if you're going shotgun slugs, you can put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
In shotguns.
Oh, hey, speaking of weapons and cool weapons, I saw this on someplace on the interweb, and it's not necessarily new news, but they've been using them in Syria and stuff to dispatch these ISIS/terrorist folks. They have a Hellfire missile that basically it doesn't explode when it hits. It has blades that extend out in like 5 or 6 sections and goes through things and hits the target. So they showed this car that hit these two terrorist folks in, bless their hearts, driving down the road, and it killed them, obviously, and made a mess, but it doesn't blow up the neighborhood.
Interesting.
So they say that it could be as precise as killing the passenger and not the driver.
Yeah. Not as effective as ass missiles, but interesting nevertheless.
Pretty freaking close, because this thing can go through buildings, it can go through cars.
Yeah. We might want to augment the ass missiles and add those.
Blades on it?
Yeah, add blades. See how that...
Sykes Fairborn. Yeah, M. Gabriel's talking about Sykes Fairborn or Fairborn Sykes. I have a later version of one of those knives, not a World War II version that I bought when I was in England, actually. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Let's see. There's some news going on. Chicago had a lot
it's a peaceful
lot of
place.
shootings apparently.
One thing that doesn't get mentioned about all this shooting going on in these cities. Do you know how much that, aside from the physical cost, you know how much money that consumes? Fixing people with gunshot wounds? The hospitals are constantly fixing these people. Probably some have been shot twice, probably, or 3 times. And that doesn't. You can't even imagine how much money it costs. And, But we don't need any police department. We don't need any cops.
Fairborn Sykes, M. Gabriel. That's the other one, the Fairborn Sykes.
Yeah. I think there's still. I think Chicago had shootings went up. I think what was it? 100. I was just showing it here.
Yeah, there was 100 people shot. 12 died.
Yeah, what was this?
100 people shot?
111 in Chicago. 14 killed.
Crap.
And it ain't got nothing to do with the Popo shooting nobody either.
New York also had. I think New York City had some as well. Let me see.
Well, they had a whole bunch too. Their murder rate's up.
Yeah, shootings are up in New York City. Lots of cops calling in, stuff like that going on. Well, I mean,
I don't.
We haven't even gotten to the disbanding yet. Just wait till you get to the disbanding.
Don't blame them at all. When you work at a place that is not willing to back you, when clearly you were in the right for this last shooting.
Where's Black Lives Matter protesting against the killings? What's going on, man? Where are they at?
Yeah,
where's Black Lives Matter at the abortion clinics? Oh, they're not there.
I don't think all of that fits into that particular narrative.
Oh, yeah, well, they're money backers. They don't fit in the money backers.
You should have seen. There's a video I think it was over the weekend, of a guy that was out at a protest or something. Everybody's quiet, and he was like, he was yelling like Black Lives Matter, and then everybody, oh no, the doctors were all out. They're like, yeah, and he was like, and he starts going down the path of like, well, what about the people that got killed in Chicago? And everybody gets real quiet. He's like, what about the black babies? And nobody says a word. He's like, oh, you guys don't give a shit about that. You just care about cop killings.
No.
It got real uncomfortable real fast.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
It's not cool. It's not a cool thing. Listen, all of this stuff, I think everything, all lives matter. Everyone, I mean, I hate to sound like cliche or whatever. But I think everyone's life matters until you try to take other people's lives, and then maybe not so much. But
I'm with you on that.
Absolutely. No one cares about those things. Would not be politically expedient to talk about, like abortions, where we kill, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of children of all different races.
Yes, it did.
Every year. Nobody really cares about that one. Just a little inconvenient truth, as Al Gore would say. A little inconvenient truth. Special K says, evening peeps. I just want to drop by and give my thumbs ups. Have a great week, Strangerholics. Shout out.
Was that a drop by thumb up?
Yeah.
Come on.
A drive-by thumbing. A drive-by thumbing. From Special K. Shout out to Special K. Please do smash the thumbs ups out there.
Special K, back at you, man.
Oh, look at Walter with his Bally song
rock.
right there. Boom. Rocking knives. Everyone's throwing up knives. I'm going to have to get out a knife and throw up a knife here.
It's going to be tough to throw up a knife.
And now, see, so speaking of, there we go. Blackbird right there.
Oh.
Such a plain knife, but
I like it.
Probably works just
Practical.
fine.
It's very practical.
Yeah, it's a very practical knife.
Yeah. Very sturdy, very sturdy. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Very sturdy looking. Mm-hmm. So there you go. I don't have any fancy World War II knives because
I'll sell you one. $250.
Yeah, I bet you would.
$250.
Yeah, don't try to get over on me. I bought something from Walter.
I'll trade you for your beautiful revolver you got.
Yeah, I bought something from. Where's the?
You got a picture you can throw up?
Okay, here we go.
It's this thing.
Look at this. We don't know what the name of this is. It's a break open. If someone recognizes this pistol, it didn't have any name markings or anything. It's a
Belgian.
Like that.
That's all
it's says. Yeah, it's just Belgian. Yeah.
If that thing works,
Belgian
I
break
still
open.
have.
There you go.
Babyface
is gonna get it working. He's gonna get it working.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll spray some WD-40 on it and give it back to you if you want.
I have a feeling all the springs in it are sprung.
Oh yeah.
So you'd have to make new springs for all of them, probably.
Yeah. I don't understand.
It's a copy of what? It's either a copy of a Smith model.
Yeah. Yeah, Babyface, you need to start working on this. Clean it up.
3?
Maybe we'll send it off to that place where you got your Python. Nice.
Oh my God, they would laugh.
Hey,
why they gotta laugh?
They'll pull it out of the box and go, "What am I supposed to do with this PO?"
Yeah. This is a $10 gun. You sure you want to spend $400 to get it rehabbed? Oh, they'll be more than happy to take your money, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, the hell yeah.
American Freedom Outdoors says it looks like a Smith & Wesson Schofield.
It's close. It's not a Schofield.
And M. Gabriel says a Gerber. Did he say Getber or Gerber Mark II? I don't know.
It looks very similar to the Frontier, maybe? Here, I found a picture of this.
Yeah.
Let me send this to you.
It's like an 1880s type gun, I think. It's it's not.
Yeah. Gray Death says, I guess YouTube is okay with live stream stabbings, just no guns. And I guess. James Miller says over 18 million black babies have been aborted since 1973. That's horrible.
Be careful. The YouTube overlords are listening. They're not going to like the sound of that.
Yeah, that would be horrible. I don't know whether or not that's confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a high number. And Elfsters, someone's going to have to explain to me what's going on with Elfsters. He says, Hank, are you feeling okay doing a live event on Sunday? Did Lola kick you out of the house or something?
On Sunday?
Laugh out loud. It's Monday!
I was going to say, well, for Elfsters, what? Are you in a different time zone? Or
yeah.
Has there been a temporal
What happened to Elfsters? Or is it us? Wait, hold on. Let me check my phone. It's Monday, Mo. It's Monday, homie. So.
Here you go. Throwing this in here in Skype for you. What do you think about this? How close does this look?
Hold on. Let me see.
That is a model.
Let me see if I can copy this and throw it up for everyone else.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
At it.
It's a Smith & Wesson. So this is a copy of a Smith & Wesson model Frontier caliber 44.
Frontier.
So that's pretty close, right?
Yeah. Let's see. We'll put it up here on the screen for everyone to. Oh yeah, that's actually
44,
pretty close to it. Yeah, has the same handle.
.44 caliber is. It's not a Magnum, obviously.
It's a black powder of some kind.
Yeah.
That's pretty
if
close
you were
to
if I had that gun that worked, I would shoot black powder cartridges.
The only difference is this one has a basket weave where the star is right there.
Oh, now you're being picky.
I'm just saying. And
Maybe,
then this one has a bigger
4440?
blade on the front sight. But it's close. That's pretty close.
What do you think, Walter? 4440? That's the old black powder? Old Winchester?
Yeah,
black
probably. That's close.
Yeah. And someone notify Elfsters of what day it is, please.
So, yeah, I think it is a clone of a Smith & Wesson Model 3 from Belgium.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, listen, hey, it might only be a paperweight, but I believe in BFP. I believe in him. He can totally...
I believe in BFP. That's a new chant. I believe in BFP. Hashtag I believe in BFP.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I got to do that now.
So a nice working edition back in 2012 was going for $150 at Cabela's.
Okay. That's not bad.
That was working in 2012.
Yeah.
100 for that price?
150. Well, I mean, Cabela's is always overpriced. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did hear that $100 range. You know, that's like.
Yeah. So let's see here.
44 Winchester 4440 black powder.
You guys are going to be shocked at this news that I'm going to put up here on the screen right now. You won't believe this. You never thought this would happen in a country that's not America, but inside of America. Another shooting last night in Seattle's CHOP autonomous zone. What? How could that
Who
possibly
would
be?
ever guessed?
Yeah, Seattle's summer block party may only compromise only about 3 square blocks of the city now, but the cop-free zone, Chaz or CHOP, or People's Autonomous Zone, whatever
is it shrinking?
I don't know.
3 square miles. It's got to be getting smaller.
Blocks.
Yeah, 3 square blocks. It used to be 6 square blocks.
Yeah. 2 people were shot, 1 fatally, in the early hours of Saturday morning, according to the AP. Responding officers were met by a violent crowd that prevented officers' safe access to the victims, which included responding EMTs. Shop warlord Raz Simone didn't appreciate the EMTs' reluctance to enter the CHOP and tend to the wounds, and then they show some stuff going on here. Raz Simone.
That's the rapper.
Yeah. Right. I know we've had that discussion here before. He's a rapper.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got you either have police protecting the EMTs and allowing them to come in, or the EMTs aren't coming in. That's not how it works. Mm-hmm. EMTs do not go into dangerous, hostile places. That's just not how it works. Exactly. It's not their job.
Why they're not? Yeah. Why should they?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna act like an animal, then you're gonna get treated like an animal.
Yep. So I don't feel bad in the least.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. This is a rapper.
Interesting. He's a local rapper. You didn't know that?
Yeah. I know someone said it before. I never looked him up. Yeah, he's a rapper. All right.
He's a local rapper and now a
warlord.
He reminds me of an African warlord. He walks around with peacocking the whole time. Seriously.
Well, you know what?
I mean, this is a good way to sell albums, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
You know, what other rappers has their own country?
What's his name has his own harem that he's getting sued for. What's that guy's R. Kelly.
Yeah, but he could end up like Gaddafi.
Yeah.
And
maybe, yeah.
People enjoying
it. Get introduced to the tactical equalizer. Remember the tactical equalizer from Saturday?
Yeah. I think that I'm still going to go with my prediction here. They're going to have to pay these guys. They're going to have to pay them off.
You know what they're going to
have to promise this guy like a triple platinum album or something, and some serious money to get him out of there.
Remember the whole Wall Street thing?
What Wall Street thing?
Whatever happened to that?
What happened was the people that were paying for it turned off the money and they left.
Oh, you're talking about Occupy Wall Street?
Yeah,
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were raping and murdering and everything in there too. And
were they really?
Oh yeah, there was all kinds of crime going on in that thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if I was in charge, one night we would just come in with dozers and just remove all those barricade things.
Yeah.
and just take them all out, take the barricades out. Of course, I bring a fire hose with a fire truck, and
clean. So you can wash the dirty hippies, right? That's
well, hell yeah. You got to wash the dirty commies down. Come on, that's what they are. They're communists, and then just open it back up again. What are they going to do? And if they throw more plywood up, you just blast it down again. Fire hose is an amazing tool.
Yeah. John Crump says breaking news. Let us know, John. What is happening?
They're listening to
M.
me.
Gabriel wants to know if anyone is pulling on the Washington Monument yet.
Oh God, I hope.
These idiots. They went after the Grant statue, right? Some town. Grant was against slavery.
They don't understand
the whole time. Well, they're uneducated dolts, is what they are. They're just ploy. They're just they're puppets for a bigger group, or and they don't understand that they're just being used like a Trojan. So and when you get done with that Trojan, man, you toss it right out the window. So that's what's going to happen to this group. So eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I don't know what he's saying. Those are acronyms.
I'm going to read it out here. GOA and VCDL suing VA over UBCs. So GOA, Gun Owners of America, and Virginia Citizens Defense League suing VA, which would be Virginia, over UBCs.
I don't know what a UBC is.
Too many acronyms.
UBCs. What could it be?
UBC.
Universal Bolt Carriers.
Universal. I don't have anything clever.
I'm not even going to try it.
I know. I have really profane things.
Uranus butt clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know what the UBCs are, because we're knuckleheads here. So we don't, we don't know exactly what the
universal background checks.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So simple.
Universal background checks. What is that all? Universal back. How is that?
Oh, I guess this is trying to close the gun show loophole. So even if you're selling a gun to your neighbor or your family member or something like that, you still have to go somewhere. And do
what sucks?
checks. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it makes it to the Supreme Court, because they won't see it anyways.
Non-compliance. I'll just say the 2 words.
Yeah.
Non-compliance.
If my neighbor wants a pistol, they can buy the pistol from me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it. I've been reading. I saw some stuff on the interweb. I don't know if it's true or not, but John Roberts, the Supreme Court guy, he is bad juju, Buana.
You just figured that out.
He appointed all the FISA court judges. That signed all those nasty, dirty, illegal things. And then he won't hear any Second Amendment stuff.
He was put in by Bush Jr., wasn't he?
Yeah. W.
Yeah. He's bad juju, Buana.
Yeah.
Get it.
W. Why do you think all of a sudden W is like a liberal hero out this mofo? He's a big hero now. Alaskan Ballistics.
He's a progressive.
Alaskan Ballistics gave us $5. He says, "Can I just come drop bear spray from a plane on the violent protesters?"
Could you imagine? Oh, look, what's that?
Yeah.
Use some Osprey. It's legal in all 50 states.
Well, listen, the Supreme Court didn't want to take up the immigration sanctuaries, so that I guess means that all the what is it? We're gonna call them the 2A sanctuaries.
2A sanctuaries.
Those are all good. Which I live in one. I live in a 2A sanctuary. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
My county's a 2A.
You think I live in a 2A sanctuary? Look where I live. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in a 2A sanctuary right here.
It's called Walter's house.
I live within the 3,000 square feet of a 2A sanctuary, but that's about it.
What? Tell me something. What was that cartoon? Was it The Simpsons? Was it Homer Simpson that made his house into his own country and went to war with America and all that? Was it Homer? Was it Homer that did that? It was one of those cartoons years ago. Look it up. Some cartoon. The character on that cartoon created his own country. Something like this.
Oh,
Chop.
man.
Well, we're mad because he wasn't getting enough duffs?
Not enough duff. You can never get enough duff and enough muff.
Oh God.
Wang dang, sweet poontang.
Hey, do you know? Have you heard of Adult Swim? The Cartoon Network's late night block.
Yeah.
What's the show? Robot Chicken. Have you ever heard of them?
Yes.
Claymation animation.
I've been watching Robot Chicken when you were playing with like G.I. Joes, dude.
Okay, good. I'm glad. So they ran a gag a bit years and years and years ago of Elmer Fudd being like in the future. There's like a time machine, and any of the cartoons that have guns that they don't like, they send him back in time to Elmer Fudd, and he has to kill him. I just saw that the other day, and everybody in the comments is like, "Oh shit, that's coming true." Like Elmer Fudd doesn't have a gun.
When did they do that?
That was like 2013 or something. They well predicted it.
Yeah, you know what did a lot of other stuff too? The Boondocks.
Oh, the Boondocks, yes.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send this to you.
By the way, here it goes. I looked it up because the people are saying it's Family Guy. People are saying it's Family Guy, so I'm gonna throw this up here, and this is on the Google machine. If you go look it up, Family Guy Peter has his own country. It's called Pretoria. Family Guy Peter reveals Pretoria to the family. Yep, absolutely. He made his own country. This was old, way back.
If you have 1 minute, you can show that cartoon off. I just put it in the
This was 2000. Family Guy E Peterbus Unum TV episode 2000. IMDb. It's on IMDb. Predicting the future that we now live in, just like an episode of Idiocracy. Oh, not episode. The movie Idiocracy. So here it goes. A zoning malfunction committed by the city planners gives Peter the opportunity to convert the Griffin household into the sovereign nation of Pretoria. Yep, it happened. So it happened there. They do these things like when cartoons predict the future kind of a thing. So there you go.
Yeah, remember The Simpsons predicted Trump as president? Have you seen that episode?
The Simpsons.
There's an episode of The Simpsons
I
where
think I have
Trump
seen it.
is like the president.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I think I have seen that. Okay, what's this YouTube thing you're sending me here?
That's the link to the Adult Swim, to the Robot Chicken thing where Elmer Fudd has to like kill any future cartoons that have guns. But it's just crazy because they like predicted it and now it's happening. Like it's absolutely happening.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'll pop this up here on the screen for a sec. Wow, Elmer Fudd. Oh yeah.
And then I think at the end of it, he has to like kill himself.
Cartoon violence. Yeah. Was that based on what was the movie that was based off? There was some movie that was based on, right?
Was that? I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't that movie of like these people jumping back and forward in their own like in time? I think it had Bruce Willis or something in it. Someone. Yeah. Alaskan Ballistics says, Hank, I think the protesters should try to topple the Great Pyramids, very big monuments to slavery.
I saw that.
Go mess with those Egyptians, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got AKs over there. They're gonna fucking shoot your ass.
Those dudes aren't playing around with those pyramids. That's their cash cow, right there. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Hello.
Yeah. An Appalachian gun runner says the Simpsons have predicted a lot. Look up the Simpson prophecies.
That's a thing, the Simpson prophecies?
Yeah. Okay, Big Cliff. Loopers. Hey, you guys never saw the movie Loopers? I think that's a parody of.
Yeah, so that one was called Whooper. No, I've never heard of Loopers.
Yeah. I think it's got Bruce Willis, and then that kid from Inception, which I can never remember his name.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yes, there you go.
Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Emily Blunt. Revolves around present-day contract killers called loopers hired to kill criminal syndicates from the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, no, I've never heard of it, so that's what it's based on. But it's just as funny because it's coming true for actual cartoons.
Yeah. Appalachian Gunrunner says, was the movie Army of the 12 Monkeys? No, I think 12 Monkeys was, that was a different Bruce Willis movie about he jumped in time or something like that. So, lots of people coming up with the looper thing. So credit to everyone who did that. Johnny Kamikaze Motorboats. Everyone was saying loopers. See, man, these are the smartest people.
You got the smartest fans, Hank.
In late night TV.
I just got some pizza.
Oh, awesome. So your Father's Day, you were all alone. I did wish you a happy Father's Day.
My significant other came home at 4:30.
Which, by the way, Walter didn't reciprocate. I was like, happy Father's Day. He was like,
okay, thanks.
You're the person. Now wait a minute. Hang on, just one frickin' second. You're the person that says I don't celebrate any of this.
I know. I was actually teasing you. I was saying it in a very.
You're being nice.
No, actually, Walter was texting me to complain that a wasp bit him on the arm, and I was like, "Congratulations, happy Father's Day."
Yeah, I know. It's like I had to go out and do manual and
Yeah, you gotta be. Cool. Okay, but Peggy's back to soothe your savage soul. Yeah.
Nurse my soul. Yes.
Yeah. See, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes, I took care of that.
Yeah. Oh boy, not going there.
Nope.
Not going there. That wasn't me, Peggy. That was Walter and Patrick.
What? I'm not part of any of this.
Come on. If it don't, well, anyways, I'm not going to go into it.
Well, anyways.
I enjoyed my time with my significant other every chance I get. So.
Yeah. Someone, I think it's Kermit Loves Bacon, was sending me something about the memorial to Holocaust survivors toppled. Where was this?
Yes, I did see
in
that.
California. Wow.
It's amazing that they just any statue represents oppression to people, to these people.
Once again, folks, it's not about blacks. It's not about being oppressed. It's not about any of that stuff.
Nope.
It's about trying to destroy history. And guess what? That's exactly what the Chinese did in the mid-'60s. It's called the Cultural Revolution.
Yep.
They killed millions of people and destroyed all the statues.
You know what? The thing that is unfortunate in all of this, a great opportunity to actually make some change in America. A terrible thing that happens, but then there's an opportunity there to actually make changes on things and do something about something. Devolves into all of this, and ultimately it's just going to piss a lot of people off, and you're going to have a swing back. You know, whenever you see people thinking, oh, this is going to make everyone go in this direction, people get mad and they go in that direction.
When there's videos of people beating up people or just standing around minding their own business, yeah, that's not the way you want to present yourself to the world, because eventually people are going to go, oh, wow, these people are really bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not going to go well.
Yeah. Alaskan Ballistics asking this question. He says, Hank Strange's wife's being induced tonight. I'm guessing that's like you to have a baby. The baby's popping out. Naming a boy after a gun company, Barrett, Wesson, or Colt Smith.
None of them.
I'm going to have to think about this.
Wife's being induced tonight. No.
Yeah, so in other words.
No.
Whose baby is that?
No.
I vote Steyr.
Gun company?
Steyr.
What's the worst gun company name we can come up with?
Let me see. Is there a cool Walter? I thought you said there was a name that you were like, oh, I'm gonna name if I have another. Chrome Vandium.
Chrome Vandium. That's a steal.
Chrome Vandium steal.
Chrome Vandium. Look how regal.
They have a robot child.
It's a regal kind of thing. Chrome Vandium, please come to the front. Chrome Vandium.
Oh boy.
Can I have a table for two? What's the name, please? Chrome Vandium. How do you spell that?
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Vandium. No, it's Chrome Vandium. One word.
Yeah, that's the first name, Chrome Vandium.
Yeah,
Chrome Vandium.
Yeah. M. Gabriel says Moses Browning. Appalachian Gunrunner says name it Jennings. I'm trying to think, what is a cool...
Jennings, the worst gun ever made.
What's the one that took over the crappy little pistols? The Habanu, the Spanish sounding name.
Cimarron? No.
No.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it offhand.
Jimenez.
Jimenez, that's the name.
Captain Shark says universal background check. UBC.
That could go universal background.
Yeah.
Okay, never
M. Gabriel says man liquor Schauner.
Man liquor. Joseph Manlicker.
I carried my.
I think your kid would kill you if that was.
Boy. I carried my revolver in single action, says Gage. Gage Chromvandium.
Gage Chromvandium.
Yeah, Gage Chromvandium danger.
Magnum.
Oh, boy.
God.
Someone says name the kid High Point. You know what? If you want to get free High Points for life, name your kid High Point. You could probably make that happen. You could probably make that happen.
What is the High Point? The one that the one that the yeet cannon.
Yeet cannon.
Yeet cannon. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's yeeting is how the kid came about in the first place, I guess. According to my kids. Yeah. That's what yeet stands for.
Well,
what do you think? Okay, Walter, let me ask you this question. Just think about this. Think about this deep and philosophically.
Okay.
What do you think a yeet cannon would be? This is why my kids found this very amusing.
Is it the penis? It's the penis.
The cleanest, meanest.
It's the penis. Is penis good to say? Can you say penis?
Oh, boy. I guess.
Biological stuff?
Yeah.
Penis.
YNH says Chiappa. Shooting Gallery NE says Raven. What kind of guns are named Raven?
Cheap ones.
Cheap ones.
Cheap ones.
Shadow 2. I'm just trying to think. What is a cool gun name that I'm trying to think here. Man, what was the coolest? I mean, Colt is a cool. No.
Oh, come on.
No way. Might as well call him Hitler. Sturmgewehr Hitler. DCG 44 says throwaway piece. Oh my god. Yeah. There's some cool gun names out there. There has to be. You know, there has to be like a really just cool badass.
What is it? Maxim.
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 That's not bad. Maxim is not bad. There's this weird. Hold on a second. There's an actor that has a name. What the hell is Mads. You ever heard of that actor, Mads Milken? Probably. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. That's how I say it. Mads Milken. He's a scary. If you look him up, you'll see. He's a scary looking dude. David B. Kills 219 says Scorpion.
CZ.
Who's Delboy? Wellrod.
And Alaskan Ballistics says he had a high school friend named Adolf.
Oh God, what a terrible kill! You'd be so
Poor
mad
kid.
at your parents.
Yeah, that's a reason right there to change it. Change the name. Change the name. Tommy 6862 says Mag Dump. We're going.
Oh God, these names are just not good.
Come here, High Cap. Come here, High Cap.
Full Auto. Full Auto would be a good one. Hollow Tip says...
We've gotten so far away from brands. I thought we were talking brands.
Hollow Tip says Vicar. Hollow Point, that might be not a bad name. Hollow Point.
I gotta show this one.
Simmer.
Goat nipples.
What? Goat nipples? There's no gun named Goat Nipples. Skivvy Waver says Gloctus Magnus.
Andium.
Someone's saying high power. It's like people naming their daughters Lexus.
Oh God, Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
Porsche.
Yeah, Porsche.
Oh my God, those are the worst.
Yeah.
I could never marry or date somebody who was named after a car.
Yeah.
We got
months of the year I can handle. States, Savannah, things like that I can handle, but not cars.
Kermit Loves Bacon says Hudson.
Hudson? That's actually not a bad name.
DCG 44 says Street Sweeper. Appalachian Gunrunner says Aftermath. Brian Witt says Crank. How about Street Sweeper? No, the Street Sweeper. No. What was it? Ghetto Blaster. There you go. Ghetto Blaster. Hornady.
Horny Day.
Streebog. Hornet. Is it Hornaday or Hornady?
Hornady.
Yeah.
I was trying to turn it into something it wasn't.
Yeah. H and K. You call your kid Heckler and Cock.
You get two. Yeah, you get one kid's heckler, one kid's cock.
Oh boy. Okay, there you go. Motorboater says, "How about GAT?" And Armament and Axis says, "I met a girl named Katana the other day." That's cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I like that.
I can handle that.
Yeah, Katana. That's nice.
Nickname's Cat for short.
Yeah. You know. Benz. Armament and Axis says, "I worked with a girl. The last name was Benz." That's fine. Benz is a.
Ben's over.
No.
That's the problem. You can't make a name like that because that's just gonna happen.
Ben's over.
Well, Benz is an actual German name, right? That's where
Yeah,
Mercedes came from.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, and Mercedes is a very popular Latin name, or Latino name, I guess.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Sugar Weasel. Chris Delboy says Sugar Weasel. I don't even know what is a Sugar Weasel. Kathy Music Lover says cat nipples. Don't know anything about that. She's just putting anything in nipples on it. So there you go. All right, we've actually burned a lot of time on that.
Okay, we wore that one out.
We burned a lot of time on that one. Let's see what else.
Names are last thing. Ballistic. One last thing. Car names or stripper names?
Car names or stripper names? Which ones are better? Car name? Yeah.
Porsche.
Yes. Never do it. Don't do it.
So let's see here. Smith & Wesson reported financials, but I don't know. I don't have time to skim through all of that. See how much money they made. TFB has a post of the day, Swedish K. M45 Swedish K gun.
Doing firearms familiarization with the Special Forces gun.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me see. There was something here on the Firearms blog that I wanted to.
Breaking 23 minutes ago, there are people trying to set up an autonomous zone next to the White House. This is on Twitter right now.
Oh. I believe it.
They're calling it the Black House Autonomous Zone. Oh, that's going to end poorly for them. Even though the mayor of D.C. is super leftist, isn't he? She?
I'm not sure who's the mayor nowadays. Last mayor I remember was Marion Barry, but that was back in the 90s.
Long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to bet you D.C. is set up differently than your average city. And because the capital's in it, I would imagine there's probably some old-time rules that if you dig deep, you'll probably be surprised what you find out about D.C. I wonder if they can if the D.C. city itself could be, let's just say, militarized.
I mean, it is the president's home, so.
Right, and it's the capital of the country, basically. So,
yeah,
I bet there's just some old time stuff that they can do whatever they want if they really want to. So, I'd be willing to bet.
Black House Autonomous Zone. Here's a picture.
Is this a real thing? Are you confirming this? Okay.
Yeah, this is real. White
is racist. Just the word white is racist.
Yeah, I can't have the White House anymore.
Let's see. Let me.
The Boz doesn't roll off the tongue well. Hopefully, they destroy it within a couple hours. Just roll in there, knock it all down.
Fire hose.
There's going to be lots more people trying to set these zones up.
Fire hose.
Without a doubt. Okay, so here's the picture Babyface sent. Welcome to Boz. Black House Autonomous Zone.
Did you see the White House security dude with the giant decal?
Oh, they're up on the roof.
The giant what?
He had a 50 cal rifle he was walking down the street with. The dude, oh my god, yeah, hold up.
That was from a couple weeks ago, though.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
He had the massive 50 and was like hiking down the road.
Yeah. I got news for you. If they try something at the White House, it would not be pretty.
Yeah, Big Cliff says D.C. is a territory.
Yeah, it's not the same as your average city. There's different laws and rules, I guarantee you. So, not that an armored personnel carrier couldn't fix in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Run right on through all that stuff.
So while you're looking that up, Patrick, Silencer Saturday, number 130, Innovative Arms, integrally suppressed Scorpion K. It actually looks pretty good. I'm liking how that looks right there.
I saw that.
Integrally suppressed Scorpion, good idea.
You see, I gave you that link to that General Dynamics gun too, by the way.
Did you put it here in the chat? In
Yes,
our
I
internal chat? Okay,
Yes,
all right.
I did.
Cool. That looked.
It's a bullpup.
Integrally.
It's a bullpup.
Yes, I'm going right now. That integrally suppressed Scorpion looks good. I'm digging it. You know.
CZ had something like that at the SHOT Show.
Did they?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
I would have to.
I don't know if that's the same one, but
I don't think I checked. I don't think I stopped at CZ.
I did briefly, but it was full of people, and I don't like to fight with crowds to look at guns. So.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let's. Yeah, they're always crazy.
I always find the CZ people a little snotty for some reason. They don't want to.
I 100% agree with you on that one.
If you challenge them on anything, they just shut off. So I just don't.
They are snooty. Okay, General Dynamics next generation squad weapon, the RM277. Interesting. Looks. Is this metal or polymer?
All metal.
The rounds?
It's all metal. I was gonna say it looks like the
upper's metal.
The K&M.
That's very similar characteristics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm learning the more and more I see old designs for rifles. There's nothing new when it comes to designing firearms today. There's nothing new. The latest thing that was new was like the Vector, but
was that the last really new thing that we had out there?
To me, that's the last really innovative design.
You can take something that may be a little bit older and just make it better.
Yep, that's what most people do.
Better materials, better this, better that.
Taking apart the Colt that I got from you this weekend, Ruger stole so many different things from it. I'm not gonna say stole because it's 50 years apart, but he innovated off of the Woodsman so much.
And it's also similar to the Nambu. If you look at
similar
Nambu,
to the Nambu and the what's the other 22? The high, not the high power.
High standard.
High standard. Very similar to the high standard as well.
So yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, but when you saying that it looks like an M17, it might be based on it. Who knows?
I mean, that's the first thing I thought to myself. Oh, this looks a lot because I've got one. I've got one of those. DCG 44 says, "Did you see the 50 BMG bullpup giveaway at Classic Firearms?" No, didn't see that. But that's awesome. And
I always sign up. I never win.
Yeah, and you get tons of spam after that. So
yes, exactly.
I
swear they sell your data.
And
of course,
I don't have any problem with Classic Firearms. They've been around for a long time. Back in the '90s, when I'd buy stuff from go to gun shows, but
old sweaty Ben.
But yeah, I guess. But
that's what the internet calls him, is Sweaty Ben. Whatever he opens up.
But the videos they do on their guns, it's like the guy says it's great 15 times.
I know.
Oh, it's awesome. It's this, it's that. It's like you could have got this done in 2 minutes.
That's Sweaty Ben for you.
Well, it's not him. That's not Ben. It's the other guy.
It's the younger guy.
Yeah, younger guy. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like a closed loop kind of thing. You keep saying the same thing over and over, and I guess you start to believe it after a while.
Yeah.
But I wonder if those videos probably aren't monetized.
I doubt it.
No, I doubt it.
I'm guessing their thing is just to drive traffic to the site.
Yeah, it does, and it works though.
Yeah,
I'm sure it works. They wouldn't be giving away guns like they do unless it was working for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they give away expensive guns too. So
I got one of my videos on their one of their mail outs a while back.
Yeah.
I did a video on cleaning up using aluminum black on the letters and whatnot to clean up those Berettas that were coming in, and they actually asked if they could use it on one of their email blasts, and I was like, fuck yeah, you can use it on your email blast. It comes to me.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely. Yeah, that's not gonna hurt.
Nope. So that was good.
Not a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Their prices are always just a little higher than the rest.
A little higher than everybody else, but then again, how are they going to pay for those fancy guns?
And the thing is, if you want something, they typically have it. You just gonna have to pay a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And we do transfers for Classic too. I mean, So go for it, man. Sell it classic. Sell it up. So.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, Night Train says he loves. He thinks the Kel-Tec is pretty innovative.
George Kelgren has done some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes Kel-Tec gets it to like 80% there and just doesn't quite make it the other 20%. Does that make sense? Like, the ideas are there, the execution is pretty good, but it's just never perfect, and they just can't get stuff. They can never get stuff to market.
Sometimes I think they're too much of a closed system, too cultish, too cult-like, and don't listen to outside ideas or whatever. Which that's good and bad. Good and bad.
That is Kelgren an engineer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he knows what's best then.
Yeah.
That's that. I've had to deal with that in the past.
That Apple design philosophy of
I know what's best for you, and that's what you get.
Yep.
And but God forbid if you say, well, maybe you put a quick disconnect back there. Oh no.
No.
You're fine.
You don't need that.
One of the things I know is they try to make. I think that the fact that they're making all this cool stuff and putting it out there, then they try to make it where it's very difficult for you to reverse engineer their stuff, which I think sometimes, adds unnecessary complexities. Like most of their stuff you can only break down to a certain point. Then you have to go to them because you'll break it if you go past that point. They don't give you
the tooling that they use to put their stuff together is not standard. Like a lot of companies, they're like, we use standard AR tools or standard this. They don't really use standardized tooling for most of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their barrels are all bolted on with like proprietary barrel nuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But they've got really cool things. I mean, I think in the recent bullpup wars with the RDB, let me see, what was it? The MDR, RDB, and a couple of other people came out with newish bullpups, right? I think the RDB did the best. The Tavor 7, I'd like to get my hands on one. I haven't.
I would love to try a Tavor 7. Knowing how much I loved the RFB, I feel like the Tavor 7 would be really cool.
Easy as ABC.
Yeah.
Carpeted RDB, ABC.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, baby, you.
I wish the 612 would have actually come out already.
The 612?
The Cry Precision 612.
Oh, never gonna happen.
Nope.
Yeah.
Cries, they came out with those badass looking rotary shotgun things with the drum.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
What happened to it?
That's the 612.
That was 10 years ago.
Vaporware.
I know. That's
too scary for us? Too scary?
I actually know the guy who designed that. He doesn't work with Cry anymore, but I know him. He's out.
So that's probably why it's not out then. It's because of.
No, I mean they have the design and they were going to be making stuff. But I think he got tired of waiting for them to do. I think that's a New York-based company, but they were going to be doing stuff. I hope he got his
money and moved on to other bigger things.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yep.
At the SHOT Show again, nothing. And it's just like after a while, you start to think, well, I guess they don't really want to make it.
Yeah. You know where that guy is right now? I'm going to tell you the name of it. Let me see if I'll pull it up. Reptilia Corp.
Okay. Yeah, another company.
He's but he's not doing stuff like that. But he has his own company. Maybe I'll because I heard from him. He's cool. So if you check out Reptilia Corp, you'll see they're doing. Let me see. I'll throw their.
He's making aluminum stuff.
Yeah.
Optics.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this: it is a lot easier to make non-firearm stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you've been telling me.
Sell it.
Accessories and things like that.
You don't have to deal with the 3-letter agency or 4-letter, whatever it is.
Alphabet agency.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. But it will be. But I thought. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. No. You were saying something. Go ahead.
I know. I lost my train of thought. You interrupted me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
Go for it.
Oh, did you guys see this article today? U.S. soldier charged with giving info about troops to a satanic white supremacist group.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see that?
No. No.
Info about troops where in the country?
Yeah, so there was some guy that was in the FBI busted for providing info about, he was trying to plan an attack on his unit wherever he's located in the country, in the Army. And he was providing info to a group called the Order of the Nine Angels, which is like some sort of
sounds like a novel.
It's a satanic, like, occult group that he was giving the info to.
Mm-hmm.
And the FBI busted him today.
Idiot.
It was a crazy story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's going to be going to the prisons.
Oh, he's going to be, yeah. And waterboarding is the thing, right?
He's going to be going to the...
Go right to the firing squad then.
Yep. That's a pathway.
That's to be a very influential tool in preventing this in the future.
AJC. What's AJC?
Atlanta something.
Okay, here's the article Patrick's talking about. There you go. Breaking U.S. soldier charged with giving info about troops to white supremacists.
So obviously they spin it as white supremacists. I think the more important thing is they're like a occult, devil worshipping group,
Order
which
of the
is
Nine
even
Angels, occult-based neo-Nazi and white supremacist group.
What are we gonna call it?
And his name is Meltzer.
Meltzer, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound Meltzer. Melzer.
Sounds a little Jew.
See, it's a very juicy name.
Very Jewish. Well, okay. All right, stop.
We don't know anything about the guy. We'll go.
Then let's stop talking about him then.
Yeah.
Done. Over. Okay, next story.
Also, the other crazy thing is the Order of Nine Angels is a UK-based occult group. So they're not even American-based. Weird story. Everything about it was weird.
Well, I can tell you one thing. The FBI's infiltrated it. And
obviously, yep.
It could be. Actually, it might not even be a real group. It might be the FBI.
You think it's a honeypot?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I need some honey for my toast today.
Brick says the news said he was planning to die in the attack. Wow.
Oh, so I guess somebody else, they read about it. Yeah. I didn't get to read too much. We were having dinner.
As you guys, we have over 100 people watching us right now for this awesome information that we're giving to you. And with a little bit of salt from Walter. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs ups right now. Smash those thumbs. Alejandro Borges. I'm just making it up. Alejandro Borges says, I think there was a gun show in Tampa this past weekend. Did you know something about it? I'm assuming he's talking to you, Babyface, since you're the Tamponian.
No, haven't heard. They do.
Tampon.
The big gun show in Tampa happens every 2 or 3 months. They do it at the fairgrounds, and it's your typical gun show fair. There's never any deals to be had. For the last, I'd say, 10 years, there haven't been deals. Sometimes if you're looking for weird things, you can find them a lot of times. You can find a lot of reloading supplies at a decent price. But if you're looking for guns, most of the time there's like a dude trying to sell a Luger for $5,000, and you're like, dude, you're nuts.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is how most of it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the way they used to be.
If you're in Tampa and that person trying to sell you that gun doesn't have a tattoo of a dolphin, it's the ops.
Walter, so you started in the gun show market.
Yeah.
How were they back in the 90s?
In the 90s, there were still machine guns at the gun show.
Really?
Oh, dealers, yeah, heck yeah. Machine gun dealers, yeah. Not people walking around selling them, but I mean, machine gun dealers. There was a lot more.
You go buy yourself an Uzi, a transferable Uzi.
Yeah. A lot more surplus.
Yeah, surplus.
A lot more gun parts and parts kits because they were more available then. There was always the every weekend private sale guys at the gun show. They did the rounds, and they were private individuals polishing the guns behind the table and putting the spot blue on them and putting them back out on the table.
Okay, so that did exist.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's nothing new. That's just
so it's nice.
That's just bored old guys. Same old guys fixing guns and putting them back out on the table and tripling the money on them.
So they bought it. They just bought it and just flipped
polishing and fixing some scratches.
Yeah, flipping. Mauser says, Have the guys talked about braces yet? Late to the chat. We talked about that last week, but yeah.
I did. Oh, I mentioned this I think before we started. I put in a call to Matt Gates, who is not my representative. He actually represents the Panhandles. He's somewhere up in the Panhandle. And I said, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Can you make sure you stick on it, though? So don't feel bad if you want to. You're not his constituent, but call him and tell him, yes, stick with this. Don't let them screw us.
Yeah. Ride him hard. Ride him hard.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So my understanding of that story when we were looking at it last week is that it was like a secret that, I don't know, I don't think it was a very well kept secret that the ATF was looking to do something about the bump stock situation, and then obviously
braces.
Excuse me, braces, the brace situation out there, and obviously there's pushback. I think they're always trying to do that. What are we gonna do here?
They're a regulatory agency that doesn't have technically the authority to do any of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
Nope.
But nobody, for some reason, nobody says, hey, stop it.
Have you noticed that when they go after people, they haven't been winning all their cases?
Well, when you get a good lawyer that knows how to argue the stuff right and read their rules.
The California guy that got busted for
doing the build parties. The
build parties. They very, very quietly let him go a couple months ago. They did not want to make a big deal about, he technically didn't win his case. They just dropped all the charges against him. Like, they wanted that as quiet as possible. But yeah, I think 6 months ago he got let loose.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they were overstepping their bounds.
Oh, yeah. No, Joe. There was supposed to be a Supreme Court case about the regulatory agencies doing what they're doing, and EPA, all of them, not just ATF. EPA is another one that's like, their own little kingdom where they say, you can't catch rainwater. You can't have a pond on your property. It's like,
I thought there was a thing in the Constitution about Congress making laws. Just say.
Well, Congress doesn't want to go in. Well, they're not going to do this stuff. They're not going to tell you can't catch rainwater.
Okay, so then don't tell us. I'm good with that.
Well, but you give this authority to these little agencies.
That's the problem.
And trust me, if you sit down and look how many government agencies there are, not just the big ones, but all these little 10-person, 15-person little government agencies and offices, you'll freaking pass out.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw this list one time, and I'm like going, oh my God. It's like boom, 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 boom. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, damn.
Brick says that Mac put out a post where, Mac put out a post where he was talking, where he discussed a lot of the brace stuff with SB Tactical. I didn't get a chance to look at that. I know a lot of times SB Tactical tries to remind people that their stuff is 100% fine, but no other braces, however, fall into that category.
I don't respect SB Tactical for that reason, where they like to play that. Oh, we're legal. We have a legal letter, but that other guy, you shouldn't buy his product. That other guy's.
And the other guy will tell you that SB Tactical doesn't have a letter for everything they make.
Yes, that is correct.
And
they're going off of assumptions from like a
previous
couple of letters.
Stuff. Right.
Yeah. So the interesting thing here, if this really does come to pass one day, which I would always keep it open, I would say, that it's a possibility. They may get more pushback. We will see. Do people just take their polymer pistol braces and cut them up with the?
No, buy as many as you can.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Whether or not there will be enough pushback on that. There may be more of them out there than bump stocks. We'll see.
There's a lot more of them than bump stocks.
Buy lots of them, then fill your sprinkler system with gasoline. And no, I'm just kidding.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that meme of the I'll have to find the meme.
They're all standing in the yard and they turn the sprinklers on.
No, it was like a meme of like when Jesus looks at me when I'm turning on the sprinkler systems full of gasoline and have torches in the front yard. It was good. I'll find it.
Yeah, Brick says apparently there are two factions in the ATF. One is very anti-gun, and I'm gonna add this. The other one is only just a little anti-gun.
And
we should have, like Trump, one of the things he really has not done is replaced everyone at the ATF yet.
Well, he can't.
Can't replace everyone, but
there's only X amount of political appointees.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just old school bureaucrats there.
Yeah. And he did try, but it got held up. There was no approval. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's not a good thing. That's not a good representation of him trying to replace people, because he was going to put a staunch anti-gunner in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's that former cop. Yeah, that's a really good choice. Yeah.
I mean, Barr is on. Barr is probably a little anti-gun himself.
So. I do like the way Barr's going after the other part of the stuff, though. Russia and all that. He is. They're pursuing that at full steam ahead. So.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Milster Mauser says at least guys with braces can just remove their stock. Here's the thing: if you had a bump stock, you could remove it too, but possession of it is still a machine gun. So possession of it, whether it was on a gun or not on a gun, according to the ATF and the executive order that Trump put out there, just possession of it is a felony.
The brace, though, is not a machine gun. So, but if you
neither is a bump stock.
Okay, the bump stock makes it sound.
Walter's taking extra breaths now.
The bump stock makes it sound scary. You know that, right?
Okay.
The brace doesn't make it. Takes away the ability of a crippled person to use the gun. Then.
Yeah. So we all just have to.
Don't you have a heart? Where are you?
Okay. So we all just have to identify.
What Patrick put up there?
That was that meme.
We all just have to identify as impaired.
Crippled.
That's all.
Or
did you
impaired?
Did you know that there's a federal provision where if you are handicapped, like if you have one hand or one arm that's handicapped, you can legally carry a switchblade anywhere in the country.
Yep.
No law applies because federal law covers it.
As a famous philosopher once said, "You know what, Joe? I am a little retarded."
A little retarded.
I'm sorry. Do you remember? You remember the last time Alex Jones was on Rogan?
He got the most views out of any Rogan podcast.
Yeah. That was the funniest line, man. That line cracks me up.
Yeah.
He's like, "You know, Joe, I am a little retarded." So I don't know if he's ever getting back on Joe Rogan, but...
Oh, he used a bad word then, didn't he?
What?
Oh, you can't say that now. That's
Okay.
You can't say that word.
I have retard ignition on my car.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what that's about? Okay. You can't say cripple either, Richard. I know that went out of the vernacular too.
Listen, let me explain something to you guys. I'm a black man, so I could be racist, say whatever I want to.
Say anything you want.
Yeah, right? Reparations.
You got to pass, right?
Reparations, mofos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be actual pushback if they try it, but I would tend to believe that at some point they are going to try it. We'll see. I don't think right now at this time Trump's going to try to get into anything like that. But I feel like those guys feel like they have an opening to do a lot of this kind of nonsense right now.
What, they're going to set up their own city?
No, I'm talking about the ATF. The ATF feels like
I'm talking about too.
Oh,
they have a lot of opening. Never mind.
Yeah.
They already have their own city in D.C.
Yeah.
They got a building.
Yeah.
I've been there, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Richard Hughes says he's black too. So there you go.
Well, Richard, you can identify anything you want nowadays. Yeah. You want to be a black stallion? You can be a black stallion. You want to be a black guppy? You can be a black guppy. I identify as a black guppy.
Yeah. Brian Quick says wait till after the election. We'll see. I think no matter what happens...
Talcum X. Talcum X. Talcum X. What the
Talcum, you've never heard that? Talcum X?
Is that a person? That's not a person.
Sean King. No, Sean King is Talcum X. You never heard that?
No.
Yeah, that's the nickname for Sean King.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, because he's definitely the whitest of the whites.
I get it now. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Talcum X.
I got it once you said Sean King. What? Wow.
Yeah.
He's definitely not.
Richard is just a joker.
No, that's his internet nickname is Talcum X. He does not like it.
What is Rachel Dance or whatever her name was?
Oh God, Rachel Dolezal.
Dolezal, yeah.
Is it Dolezal?
She had a good one too, and I can't remember it. Talcum X and something else was her name.
Yeah, Poe Izzy says one of my favorite lines. I'm a meat popsicle.
I'm not gonna.
That's from Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the meme thing that Patrick wanted me to throw up here. He says, God watching me fill the lawn sprinklers with gasoline and load magazines with tracer rounds.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen that before.
So stupid.
I thought it was funny.
Wow. You and the memes. I don't always understand the memes, but that one was funny.
That was good, yeah.
That was funny.
Jesus? You making fun of Jesus?
The only thing I would say, Patrick, is going back and looking at that. Hold on, let me go back and look at it. So, yeah, this is supposed to be, I guess it's supposed to be Jesus, but this is where you messed up here. We all know Jesus was black.
Oh God, have you seen the going around that Bach was black?
Bach, the musician?
Yeah, I saw that. That's nonsense.
Oh,
but,
what the fuck? Come on.
That's crazy. But here, but Christ was black. Christ was black. We know.
No,
that's
he
true.
wasn't. He was.
He was black.
He was a brother. He was a brother.
No, he was.
Fucking Middle Eastern. He's an Arab.
Yeah, he wasn't a brother.
He was a brother. He was a brother. We can let's just agree to agree.
That Roman soldier would not have done Mary if he was a brother.
Oh God.
I mean that is a Roman soldier. Well, anyways, that's a theory.
Yeah.
There was no one walking around that part of the planet, Walter, that looked like you. Blonde, blue-eyed, all that kind of stuff.
Not as blonde, no. Probably not.
They were Nordic people.
They traveled into that part of the. No, I don't think so, Holmes.
Just that part of the world, no. God,
I would put my money on it. This is what you got. We're not talking Crusaders.
Brick says Jesus McConaughey.
Yeah, that's bad. We got Jesus McConaughey.
No, okay. Len Holt says no. Beethoven. Is it Beethoven? Who were they?
Beethoven.
Yes, there was someone.
Sorry,
Who comes up with this?
Why would you want to culturally appropriate Beethoven? Come on now. Yeah. How about Brad Pitt? If you're gonna culturally appropriate a white dude, how about Brad Pitt or Keanu Reeves or something?
Lincoln was a brother or something.
The best thing about this now is when you do a search for Ludwig von Beethoven, the pictures that people have made with him with dark skin are now the pictures coming up on Google search.
Oh wow, yeah, but that's technically blackfacing. That's blackfacing. Can't have
German.
That. Can't have that.
Oh my God!
Come on.
This is
so sensitive it's beyond belief. Okay. You're gonna sensitive yourself.
This is a slippery slope. This is a slippery slope. But what we all can agree on, Jesus was a brother. So let's just don't argue with me. Just don't argue. Just move on. Let's just agree to agree with me and move on. Okay,
Easter
good.
Bunny delivers 40s.
When I'm going up to your place, Hank, and I'm going north on 19, so at one of the little side roads to the left, somebody wrote on it. There was this white sign, and somebody wrote, "Jesus saves," right? Mm-hmm. And I've been wanting to stop so long.
Oh no! Don't go.
With black spray paint and write "Black Jesus" on there. Just write black in front of saves. Just for fun. Just for fun. Just to see if it gets all painted over after.
God.
Oh boy.
Somebody painted Jesus Saved with a spray can, so I'm just gonna put Black Jesus Saved. Come on.
Don't get. My recommendation is don't get yourself in trouble in that part of the world.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught doing it, maybe, but
we'll have to put together a collection for you. It's not gonna be pretty.
No, just put together some ammunition.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. This is Milsurp Mauser says Beto is in my state. Do you guys like FALs?
Yes, very much so. FAL is the world's most sexiest gun.
They had over Father's Day, Sarco had FAL parts kits on sale for $450, and I was like really tempted to.
With barrels?
Barrel was an extra $100. So
Another place had the Australian ones for like $7.99.
Oh, straight
L1A one. Yeah.
That's
I almost with the barrels, and I almost did it, but I walked away from this.
problem is the receivers are freaking expensive.
I have a receiver.
I hate to go back to this, but what was the basis of these guys claiming that Beethoven was a brother? What was the basis of that?
Because they said in historical documentation he had a wider than average nose and something like some bullshit like that. And they were like, oh, he was a brother. Yeah, he was
Come
black.
on.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible. It's
Get
possible.
the fuck out of here.
Listen.
No, it isn't.
It's possible.
It's not possible.
It's possible. It's possible. Listen.
Yeah.
He could have been like The Rock, or or like Vin Diesel.
He was German.
He's German.
People did not live in Germany.
They didn't even have no slaves.
Oh
man. What are you talking about?
It's possible. Okay, have you ever heard of the Three Musketeers? You ever heard of the Three Musketeers?
Yes.
Not the candy bar. The actual Three Musketeers, the novels by Alexander Dumas.
I only know of the movies, but okay.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Well, Alexander Dumas, that was a brother. That was a long time ago in France that he wrote those books. He was a brother. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Don't know about that. I'm looking at a picture of him, Hank.
I did the research a long time ago.
I don't know about that.
We could claim whoever we want to claim. No one was arguing. No one was arguing when Bill Clinton. When people were blaming Bill Clinton, no one was arguing about it.
Yeah.
Let's stop changing history.
God, I don't understand.
Now Clinton banged some black chicks, but he's not black. That's what.
For show. For shizzle.
Clinton didn't turn down nobody. So. No.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the picture of Alexander Dumas, he looks like he's good.
Listen, he's got some curly hair, but that's about it.
He's got a fro.
Okay?
He's got a fro.
That's about it.
How do you know Beethoven didn't have a fro like that? How do you know? Listen, let's Let's do like one of those. Do you remember? What's his name? What the hell is the name of this comedian? Man.
Alaska Ballistics gave you $5 and said, as a composer myself, Beethoven didn't have enough hip hop beats in his music. He didn't have the hippity hoppities going on.
See, Night Train knows what I'm talking about. Night Train says Dumas.
Dumas was a brother.
Night Train says Dumas was a brother. There you go. Boom. Done.
Hey, you can be whatever you want to be.
Done.
Whatever's fashionable.
That's right. Yeah. Gender fluid identity.
Yeah, horses, dogs, whatever you're saying.
Listen, I'm a pink pony tomorrow.
Yeah. My Little Pony.
Dave Chappelle. Remember Dave? Do you remember Dave Chappelle? Did you ever watch Dave Chappelle's show? The Chappelle Show?
Yeah.
You ever watch it? Remember the black councils and stuff like that? Let's argue this like the black UN over here. We'll just agree that Jesus was black, and then then you guys can have Beethoven, you can have Alexander Dumas if you want, you can have Vanilla Ice, whoever you want out of that, and we'll just leave it.
I just say one thing: you do not negotiate with terrorists.
That's right.
Steve Dave says if Babyface is Cuban, I'm sure anyone could be anything.
Oh. All right. Well, you got to get an education.
Okay, he knows you right there, Patrick.
Huh? You got to get an education on Cuban. There's plenty of white Cubans.
Oh
man, for sure, absolutely.
I guess I'm an upper cruster.
Yeah.
In Cuba.
I mean, okay, so people from Spain was in Europe.
Spain is white.
Spain is white.
Let's be real.
White. So that's where my lineage traces back. Is I am Spaniard Cuban.
Yeah.
Even though
there's Africans, there were Africans in Cuba, but
we had a Lebanese Cuban that married into the family. A great great uncle was a Lebanese man, lived in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Cuba's a melting pot. It's very similar, somewhat similar to the U.S. in that it's a melting pot of people.
Shooting Gallery NE says Michael Jackson was black. Facts.
I don't know.
Most of his life.
Yeah. And Night Train, and all joking aside, this is true. I actually did research. I did a book report on this when I was in high school. Night Train says Dumas' mother was a black slave in Haiti, which is true.
Okay, so he actually was.
Yeah, I did yeah.
Mulatto, is that what it is?
So if you like the Three Musketeers, one of them looked like me. Boom. There you go. At least one. Probably two-ish.
We're just gonna put that out there now.
Wait, hang on.
Let me see. I wonder which one. Let me see which Musketeer am I gonna claim.
The Dumas guy was the writer, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote the Three Musketeers.
So what does that have to do with what the Three Musketeers
If you write a novel,
and you want to sell it,
most of your characters, listen, a lot of books when you read them don't even describe skin color, like, some of them do, but
Listen, I'm just throwing this out there. Hermione Granger definitely was not a sister. Just throwing that out there. They changed her up for this Broadway adaptation, but listen, she was.
No.
Wait, hold on, really? They flipped it.
They hired a black actress to play her in the.
No, I think that's sacrilege to have Hermione actually have a booty. That just ruins.
Oh yeah, they must have given her a booty because she was.
What's her face's sister had the booty. That Potter finally hooked up with.
Oh, the
I'm sorry, Walt. None of those chicks had any kind of booty. I looked at all the Harry Potters, son. There were no booties in there. Maybe Mrs. McGonagall or something like that.
Oh God.
This is going really weird now.
Who was your favorite? Okay, seriously, who was your favorite female? We'll do the other. But who was your favorite female character in the Harry Potter books?
In the movies?
In movies or books? I guess we can go with movies for the people who don't read.
I'd have to see some of them again though.
I like Luna Lovegood. That was my favorite character.
Oh, the strange blonde-haired chick. Oh yeah, no.
She was awesome. Don't even start, Walter. She was awesome. I thought that she was funny. I liked her.
She was drugged.
No. She was just a little weird.
Oh, that's all. Just a little weird.
Yusaki Komiya says, I'm going to need some alcohol for Hank's comment. Yeah, that's usual. Luna Lovegood, that was my favorite female character.
Did you see what Big Cliff said?
No, hold on.
Yankee
Big Cliff.
Marshall got assaulted in the Chaz.
Oh, well, that's not cool. I don't know anything about that.
That's factual. Why would he go there?
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
If that happened, that's not.
Yeah,
if that happened, that's not cool though. We don't wish anything bad on.
I'm all right. I'm all right with that.
No, that's that would not be cool. Len Holt says Halle Berry. Halle Berry wasn't in Harry Potter.
No.
But in Swordfish, I enjoyed that the moment.
Oh boy.
You know what we're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a couple of moments.
Bill Serpman Mauser gave you $10 and says, long-term FAL files guy visiting.
FALs are awesome. Sorry.
What is it?
I've always wanted to shoot one.
They're that's one of the rifles of freedom, they call it, or whatever.
Left hand, the right hand of freedom.
So what's the difference between an FAL and an FNFAL?
Same thing.
Same thing, right?
It's the same thing.
One's made.
Are the FN ones better or?
Not really.
FAL. I mean, FN licensed it to a lot of different places.
Everybody. It was
and then the British version is the L1A1, which is a metric inch pattern gun.
Mm-hmm.
And
why was that a thing? Why did they go inch pattern in metric land?
No, the Brits were not always to the dark side.
Okay.
They still in Britain. You still see mile signs, and they measure their beer by a pint. That kind of stuff. So they didn't went completely to the dark side.
So wait, the FNFAL magazines work on the Keltec RFB, right? Yeah, that's what they use in there. Yeah.
And okay, let me see if I get this correct.
Because I think they made the metal ones, but Keltec was making the plastic ones, which people prefer the metal ones, right?
They were not making their own. They were using DSG's FAL mags.
Okay, which were polymer.
Yeah. You got one metal, I think, when you bought the gun originally,
right.
and then
but the metal ones were better. Okay, I think.
Metal
so.
mags.
No, I mean,
no.
The FAL, we're asking why the FAL is awesome because it's just the lines are clean lines. 308.
It's an actual battle rifle still.
You can shoot the flea off a dog's ass with it, and a water buffalo if you need to.
How was taking that apart and servicing type of stuff? Easy?
You push the thing in the back. It splits open. You can pull the bolt right out. They're machined pretty tight tolerance. They're not the best gun for the desert, but the Israelis used them and shot lots of the opposition with them.
Yeah. I came close to buying one of those from the guy that Patrick was talking about when we were, I guess, this weekend when we were talking. Remember, there was a guy that you mentioned that lives not far from me that was selling one of those. I didn't get it. I should have.
If you want to get crazy into collecting too, FALs, you can do that, because there are like the Rhodesians. You can get the South Americans, Australians, Imbel. Yeah, you can collect so many different makes of FAL.
Yeah.
But Yusaki says, Komiya says, imagine if the U.S. went with the FAL rather than the M14.
They would have been way better off.
But luckily, us hating the M14 gave us the M16, so it's all right in the end.
Well, the FUDs in the U.S. military, the generals and stuff, couldn't get away from the wooden stock guns.
Yeah.
And they had a thing for that the Garand type action, which is an M14. They tried it. They just
heavy as.
There was probably some politics involved there.
Yeah. And Rayo Shield says, did anyone make a decent polymer mag for the FAL?
That DSG or whatever was all right.
I wouldn't bother with a polymer mag. There's no need to polymer mag.
The mags have gotten expensive though. Really, honestly, I'm gonna throw a wrench in this whole thing.
Wait! I have a box of those.
No, you don't.
No, you
don't. Yes, I do.
No, you
don't. What are those
mags?
What are those things?
I call first dibs if you do.
No, he's got a box of aluminum G3 mags.
G3 mags. Yeah.
Oh,
they're cheap
that's what those things are.
Yes, because I already stole one from you to test it.
You bastard!
I'm test fitting it to make sure it works in that.
Hey, but you never told me though.
Yeah, I did. I told you that because I did
all this
like
time I'm thinking those are FNFAL mags.
No, they're G3 mags.
Okay.
Here, let's have a little.
By the way, if you want a cheap 308, those magazines for G3s are cheap as fuck.
Right here.
Yeah.
And they work fine.
Here's aluminum, HK made in 7 of 73.
Fuck me, and they're everywhere. And you can get them for like $3 a piece.
And you know why they're so cheap?
Why?
Because everybody doesn't have an FN. I mean, a G3.
Yes.
If these were AK mags, it would not be $3.
And you know what? Roller delay blowback on 308 is really awesome. So I'm just saying, it's soft. It's really great to shoot a G3.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring mine out next time, and I'll let you measure some softness.
Yeah. I've got one too. I have one that has a retractable stock on it. You don't like that. That retractable stock is cool though. It's cool. You got to take the pain.
Oh, it's a meat tenderizer.
It looks like a hammer.
But no, I've got a whole box of these too. I think I got like 100 of them or something.
Oh, okay. That's what. Yeah.
I bought it one time. I think I bought it in Knob Creek. When I bought 100, they were like $1.50 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all like brand new, so I couldn't pass that up.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Richard saying, did I miss the SHTF 50 silencer talk? Yeah, you missed it.
Yep, you did.
I'm working on the video.
And there's silencer talk we didn't talk about either.
What?
Suppressed.
Yeah.
We did not even mention the suppressed silencer talk.
The suppressed silencer? That's like a double.
The suppressed 50 cal. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Briefly.
We put a can on it. We showed the can on there.
No, I'm talking. Oh, excuse me. Subsonic suppressed.
Oh, subsonic. Yeah, subsonic.
We talked about it very briefly.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we did. We did quickly. Yeah.
It's not in your video though.
Right? I have no. I have phone video, which I might roll. I might roll like one thing of you should. So with the subsonic was awesome.
If you want to go see a video of the subsonic, you can go to my Instagram.
Is this your Saturday diddling?
Because Saturday diddle day.
Yeah, because we tried to diddle you and you weren't going for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any of this.
That video of Hank diddling you.
I'm pretty sure he edited that out.
I blacked out and woke up to another video.
And he was just a little sore, just a little bit.
I walked with a weird limp. I don't know why.
Subsonic, suppressed subsonic 50 cal is quieter than a pellet rifle.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's actually really amazing, and it was still effective. From I don't know.
150 grains.
Yeah,
1,000 feet per second.
What were we shooting, like 25, 30 yards or something like that? It was still pretty effective.
And I'm going to load some of that up with some API.
Yeah.
Which is armor piercing incendiary, and I want to see what it'll do with that.
You know what? I would like to see that against some ballistic gel or something like that, and see.
I'll put a polypin on it.
We did see it against ballistic watermelon.
Now you know for sure. You know what's funny? So we've got a thing in there of I guess I'll wait until I put out the video to talk about it. But we shot 4 watermelons, and I didn't see anyone guess whether or not the 50 went through all 4 watermelons.
Have to tune in when Hank puts out the video.
Yeah, but you can let us know now what you think. If you think it went all the way through 4 lined up watermelons.
Armor and Access says 50 BMG subsonic is like shooting a muzzleloader 50 cal. No, it's not. It's better.
It's pretty quiet, man.
It's pellet rifle quiet.
Yeah, it was.
Flying Rich says that was crazy quiet, so I guess he looked at your diddling video.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you call that? What's up with the name with this thing?
Friday diddlers. They're quick.
I guess.
Just a tip and only for a second.
It's a quickie, you know. You
just a quick.
I'm out.
Just real quick.
Hey diddle diddle.
Yeah,
I'm out of here, baby. Baby.
Just in and out real fast. Got to do it.
Yeah. Did you? So I didn't get a chance to look at this. So you edited me out? Is this what happened?
No, I did 2 videos.
You reshot it.
No, I did not reshoot it. The first video was supersonic. The second video was subsonic. Oh. You just happened to. Oh, look at this. Want to buy FAL mags here in Florida. Never mind. I thought somebody was selling FAL mags. I was like, oh, we were just talking about that.
You have to.
No, you were in the wrong video. That's your problem.
Yeah. Well, the second one we were like, okay, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't try to ruin his video. We were talking the whole time though in the background.
You guys were filming back there.
Yeah, we were filming you and talking about you, talking bad about you. It's all on the record. It's all on the record.
I can't. This is why I can't work when everybody comes up. I can't get anything done. It's just too much tomfoolery to get any work done.
It was fun. It was fun.
We had a good time. Jeff had a pun intended. Jeff had a blast coming up and shooting.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, Jeff got to shoot.
Yeah, suppressed subsonic 50 cal.
Yeah, he doesn't shoot that much anymore. Like once every, 6 months at most.
Yeah, poor guy. I thought there was. What's the big range in Tampa?
Shooter's World's the best one to go to.
Oh, indoor?
That's indoor.
Yeah. Indoor though. Yeah, that's the problem. It's indoor.
No.
Yeah, and it takes. You can't do 50.
Yeah, you can't do 50s.
Yeah,
for sure.
It takes forever to check in because like I always bring NFA and they check every one of your NFA items against your stamp. So it takes me
Holy crap.
Yeah,
really?
It takes me forever to get through the line.
What kind of Nazi system is that?
Make sure you have legal. I'm like, I would not be bringing illegal silencers or machine guns to your store. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and what if you don't? What if you don't have it?
Yeah, I know. I've never experienced it, so I have no idea. I've always just brought my stamps with me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh well.
I'm not liking that. Sounds like some snitches or something to me.
Well, the reason they do that is because people do show up with illegal stuff.
Yeah,
that's why they do.
Yeah.
And if they get caught there, or it gets back, well, I went and shot, but who did you did that with? Oh, and you'll get a visit from the little ATF meme guy.
Yeah. Mr. Lovell says Manatee Gun Club. Florida Gun says Hernando's close. There you go.
Yeah, Hernando Sportsman's Club is the outdoor range, but that's an hour and a half from me.
That's
so
far from me.
Yeah, if I'm going to go that far, I'll go to my dad's or I'll go visit Hank or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's rock and roll hoochie coos. So
yeah.
We do it until the popo comes out.
Going to Hank's, you don't have to worry about other people. We don't bring dangerous fools around. We don't suffer fools around Hank's property.
Yeah. Well, except us, of course.
Except us ourselves, yeah.
Shop, and if you're looking for FAL mags, which this is not, you just have to shop around. They're out there.
They're just not as cheap as they used to be.
They're not as plentiful either because the kits are not flowing in the country like they used to. But I picked up some like Rhodesian mags from Sarco. They're not real pretty, but they have a lot of. You look at them and you go, oh, this killed a couple commies.
Yes.
And this is the real McCoy here, you know. Oh, with the streaked old paint on them and everything. Yeah.
I don't know what FAL I would want. So that's one reason. So the parts kits that they were selling over the weekend were Israelis, which is pretty cool. Like, I don't mind. I love Israelis.
Is there a bullpup kit?
No.
I don't think anybody ever made a bullpup FAL.
Just say no. Just say no.
Thank God.
You know someone made a bullpup kit.
Somebody probably did.
There has to be. Hold on. I know we're running short of time here. Someone did a bullpup kit. Hold on a second.
L1A1. I think
FAL
a British one would be nice. An L1A1.
L1A1s are very nice. Yeah. My favorite is L1A1. Definitely.
Oh, when I search FAL bullpup, the RFB comes up.
Somebody told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the RFB comes up, but
okay. You know, Patrick, also, the sad part about the L1A1, the British one.
No, there is one. I see one.
All of their guns, the military guns, were all semi-auto.
I don't.
They were all, most of them were all semi-auto, and the Brits all destroyed them. They cut them up.
That's okay. No, that's really sad. I was gonna say I don't disagree with being semi-auto because full auto 308 on your shoulder,
it's useless.
It's totally useless.
Well, I mean, after the first shot, you're up high.
Yeah.
You're shooting squirrels.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but from what I understand, the L1A ones that they issued to the normal troops were all semi-auto. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but
they were prototypes of a FAL bullpup. They were prototypes.
See, here's not a bad deal. Israeli FN FAL Hebrew light barrel, used parts kit, no barrel, no receiver, and no magazine. So that's a little expensive. From Palmetto State Armory of all places, $429.
Really? How much?
$429.
$429. Oh, they're gonna spend probably $150 for the barrel,
and then another $3 if you don't have a receiver.
For a receiver, depending. What I have is a FreeForAll receiver. It's nothing special. Mm-hmm. I was gonna build just a blaster with it.
Yeah, I would love to try shooting one. I've heard they're good guns.
The head spacing, you have to get the spacers to do the head spacing.
Is it
It's like
it bolt gap?
Yeah, it's between the spacer and where the bolt drops down.
I say we get one, and by we I mean you guys, and then we make it into a bullpup.
Let me get right on that.
and I'm gonna use like I usually say, what is this we shit, King?
I know.
I'm sure a deal will come. Okay, listen, we hit 9 o'clock. We hit 9 o'clock here pretty fast. We're having too much fun. But at least we learned some things. Like we learned Jesus is black. So,
and black Jesus saves, by the way.
Yeah,
yes,
there you
right.
go. Absolutely. Amen. So let's do this. Let's go around. Walter, how can the people out there catch up to you, man? How can they follow your antics?
Well, normally
your stocks.
The only place there's antics and shenanigans is here. Mm-hmm. But Stray Box stocks are back in stock. We've already sold like 60 of them, by the way.
Yeah, Are they sold out on the website? Because I know Lola says she was looking at the website and it said sold out, but I don't know.
They shouldn't be. I don't think we've sold them all that we have yet. We have more parts. We're waiting on some rods to come back, and we'll have a bunch more too. So you can catch up with us on safetyhourfirearms.com. You can look at Facebook and Instagram, Safety Hour Firearms. You can find us on YouTube, Safety Hour Firearms. Also, Dirt Fit Racing. It's over on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Then there's stenparts.com for all your stent part needs and various other little machine gun stuff. And there's some Gunstreamer and some mine stuff out there too. But anyways, that's
absolutely
me.
Very cool. Babyface P, how can the people out there catch up with you and get your diddling?
This is youtube.com/babyfaceP. We had a video go up today. We barreled the Tantal, so we populated the Tantal barrel, so that was live today. Next week we will be putting the trunnions into the receiver and going from there. But we got lots happening.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm guessing you never did a diddle for your Tantal.
You never diddled your Tantal?
No, I think I did actually. I did a parts kit diddle. Yeah, I did a Friday diddler for the parts kit.
Oh, okay.
If I diddled myself underneath where I'm sitting,
can you see? We can't tell.
There's a parts kit there's a Tantal parts kit underneath here. Yeah.
Mr.
And a Mac 90 parts kit with a proper
nice
proper thickness receiver, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
You have to sneak in and.
I see a Bren parts kit down there too.
Oh,
and there's probably a Maxim one laying around here too.
Really? Mr. Lovell says, "Can I intern with you, Walter?"
Mr. Lovell.
Mr.
Not
Lover,
right.
Lover.
I know.
No, no. Oh, okay.
Not
No,
yet.
not doing.
Yeah.
He's not open to interns yet, unfortunately. All right,
I
let me
don't-
drop the end on everyone here. Go ahead, Walter.
I don't know what that intern thing means.
Why is none of these graphics coming up? Okay, I don't know what the deal is with these, but none of the graphics are coming up properly. So we'll just do this. Make sure you go to hankstrange.com. Get up on our email list. Thanks to Walther Arms for sponsoring the podcast here. Thanks to Babyface P that you guys can find on YouTube. Also, thanks to Walter Keller from Safety Harbor Firearms and all of you out there for hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow. We're doing today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then we're taking the rest of the week off here. I guess I
didn't say you could do that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That means I'm off the rest of the week, maybe. Huh?
That's right. No, that means you're doing extra duty this week. Extra duty. Anyway, so listen, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back. Peace. Any final words from you guys? No.
Be civil in the Chaz, baby.
That's right. We're out. Peace.